So more than $10 billion has now flowed into the Bitcoin spot ETFs. I think this bull market is going to be very different to the ones that we've seen previously. Let's dive in. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is up 1.43% at the time of recording and now stands at a whopping $1.81 trillion, with Bitcoin up 1.96% in the past 24 hours, surpassing 48,000 and stands at 48,227.62. It's actually up over 12.5% in the past 7 days. Now, there's lots going on, lots to dig into, and I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on what we should expect for this bull market, because I think you can throw history out of the window when it comes to Bitcoin and previous market cycles. So let's dig into it all. We're going to start here. Coinbase. Bitcoin ETFs hit $10 billion milestone just 1 month after being approved. So this is really interesting. There are 9 spot Bitcoin ETFs that have reached the significant milestone of $10 billion in assets under management on the 9th of Feb. So these numbers are phenomenal. It's actually surpassed the volume of silver as well for trading. So this stuff is happening at a really fast pace, and we should be taking note. And the reason why I say this is I really do think that we're just a few months away from having a real imbalance in Bitcoin supply, and that will mean, in my opinion, that we're going to see significant moves to the upside. Now, look, I've been very vocal about how I see the market. There is a lot of whale activity. There's a lot of hedge funds, institutional, big companies getting involved through the Bitcoin spot ETFs. But actually, retail aren't really participating outside of who's already in crypto. So we're just seeing money move around, right? We've got influencers complaining about the fact that they're not earning the sorts of fees that they were earning from exchanges. This all highlights that, your everyday person is really struggling month on month. And, I still think that we're going to see a crash. Sounds crazy. Maybe less so for Bitcoin, but more for altcoins. But, I expect the Fed to pivot when, perhaps there's a catalyst to do so. Something breaks. It could be regional banks, could be a war. It could be a number of different scenarios, property, you name it. It could be a grey swan or a black swan event, right? But we expect the Fed to pivot at some point. That will cause a short-lived crash in crypto and stocks, in my opinion. And this is all based on the stock reaction, or stocks reaction, the S&P 500. Historically, since like the 1970s, whenever there's been a Fed pivot, we've seen this move to the upside for stocks. I'm going to assume that crypto would have been the same if crypto was around back then, followed by the Fed pivot crash, and then getting out of the actual crash and going into what looks more bullish times. And I think that's going to be the same this time round. But the Bitcoin spot ETFs does not risk Bitcoin going down too low, but is a variant that you haven't seen before. So I expect this to have more impact on altcoins than perhaps Bitcoin. Look, it's all really interesting stuff. Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, I'm just excited to see how everything unfolds. This is kind of like the last big prediction that we've had that hasn't come to fruition just yet, because we haven't had the Fed pivot. So when people are asking about 30k Bitcoin and all this sort of stuff, we expect this to happen after the Fed pivots. Now, with Fed pivot, what we have noticed in the data when it comes to the S&P 500, so stocks, is that these crashes were taking lots of months to recover back early in the like 1970s, 1980s, 1990s. But as time's gone on, it's actually got shorter and shorter. So I do expect it to be a very short, not so much a flash crash, but, you know, something similar to that would be a way to articulate it. And then move on into the actual bull run. So that's kind of how I forecast this market. I think the Bitcoin spot ETF, you know, does have a huge benefit when it comes to Bitcoin, and maybe Bitcoin will not see the levels of pullback that I've been talking about for over a year now. And, you know, I'm fine with that because we've been dollar cost averaging, which is something we've been vocal about this entire bear market. You know, we bought Bitcoin at like $15,836, I think. So, you know, you could still, you know, have, you know, good dollar cost averaging opportunities throughout the bear market without having to wait to catch that falling knife, as they say, for a crash. So this is how we see it playing out. But yeah, it's interesting to get people's views and opinions. We've got Bitcoin ETFs 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗡 now hold more BTC than MicroStrategy, over 2,000 above that of MicroStrategy now. So really interesting stuff. MicroStrategy, I believe, own 190,000 Bitcoin. So really cool to see that. We've got crypto bears demolished 87 million shorts, orders disappear from the market. So look, this is just the way it works. Like in the lead up to a Fed pivot, you see these moves to the upside. So yeah, you need to be careful if you trade and use good risk management. We've got crypto markets rally after Bitcoin ETFs see $400 million of daily inflows. We have seen an awful lot of inflows into the exchange Coinbase as well, you know, detailing this, you know, many media outlets, you know, reporting on it as well. So look, when we see inflows into exchanges, that should be seen as a concern, but it looks like big money is willing to, you know, be paying the price for the Bitcoin. Maybe they know something we don't. We got 140,000 BTC added by Bitcoin whales in epic accumulation move. So look, we've seen this, you know, it's in the cheeky crypto.io on-chain data analysis that Nick provides for our members. Go check out the website, link in the description of the video. So we shouldn't be surprised by all of this. The question is, are they going to dump on retail, you know, when it comes to getting close to a Fed pivot? Possibly. We've got a top analyst unveils massive Bitcoin price target by the end of 2025. He says that the Bitcoin chart looks beautiful. And this is talking about basically the Bitcoin price doing a 4x from, you know, where it is currently priced today. So let me know, do you think that Bitcoin can 4 times its value by the end of 25? Let me know in the comments below. And then we got 6-figure Bitcoin price in 2024. Analyst now tells us that $55,000 Bitcoin is now the worst case scenario. So look, I agree with a 4x price prediction on Bitcoin. I think that is a realistic one. I think that 55k Bitcoin would be below the worst possible outcome, in my opinion, with everything that's going on, everything we've articulated in this video. But you let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, mash up that like button. Don't forget to watch this video if you want to find out more about what Nick thinks when it comes to cryptocurrency, and subscribe and give us a follow. Really do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I hope it was beneficial or you took something from it. And I will catch you in the next one. Take care.